final or second to final event here in Regina 2022 Skate Canada Challenge, the senior dance event. The gold medalists Alicia, Fabbri, and Paul Ayer from Quebec, 179.61 your total here. Now you were out twice on the international circuit, of course. How would you rate this performance versus the first two out this season?
Well, this performance, we were focusing on having a strong connection and showing the home crowd, Canadian crowd, how we connect together, as opposed to performing outwards. So I thought we managed to do that, especially the free dance.
Anything technically improved in this performance here? I mean, you know, it's hard as a viewer in dance to tell the difference. I mean, a person that lands a quad or doesn't land the quad. In dance, it can look the same skaters throughout the year, but you feel it's different. What for you was better in this performance?
Yes, in our first competition in Italy, we had a little problem with our stationary lift. We got called illegal lift. We didn't expect that, so we figured it out. The rule got changed, and now we got our levels, so that's good.
We were talking a little earlier about your experience in Graz in Austria. It was quite a different streaming experience, was it? I saw the camera taped to the garbage can and the sticky notes for the for the results and whatnot. So, but every environment is different. When you go into an international environment, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a higher level than challenge. I mean, how did you feel about the environments that you competed in with COVID? I mean, traveling internationally for existence.
Well, for sure, it's always experience. You always got to learn and deal with the situation. Like in Graz, we had to practice really early in the morning, and we competed at midnight.
Yeah, straight up. We did the midnight blues after midnight.
Yes, and then the next morning we were on the ice at 7:30. Well, we had to be at the rink at 7:30, so we got a little 2 hours sleep before the free dance.
Yeah, both the short and the free in the same day.
Wow. So. Learning to cope, it's such an important skill in this discipline for sure, or in this sport for sure. Now, Alicia, I want to ask you, what do you most appreciate about Paul?
I love his presence with me. He's always there when I need it. In harder time, we were pretty busy this last month. We went to 3 competitions in 4 weeks. We were both tired. Training was harder. Also a big learning for us. And I love how he was present for me and always supporting me when it was harder.
Paul, you have to come up with a pretty good list.
Where do I start?
That's good. The list is long, right?
Well, a good example. Last week we had a little mishap in practice, and I got a slice in the hand.
I did that.
With the little blade, and she wrapped me up and then took me to the hospital and spent the day with me there. We had a blast together.
Team building.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's not bad. I hope there's more on that list, but that's pretty good so far. Okay, Benjamin, not easy with COVID training, and of course you're at the school in Montreal with Patrice and Marie-France, and so many teams and whatnot. What are some of the challenges in training, preparing a team for a competitive season, unknown whether the competition would actually go through or not? Limited training time. How did you get through that?
Yeah, it was kind of challenging for everyone because we're used to compete a lot and they're used to go out and perform in front of people and perform in front of a live panel. So we kind of knew it was going to go back to something almost normal, but it was still different. So for them, it was to find other way to work on that performance and work on that connection. So they worked a lot on their connection between each other and working with videos to see how we can make that bigger and even stronger. And I think that really made them ready for this season. Because Alicia and Paul, when they started as senior, they did 1 international competition after it was a pandemic. So it was hard for them to keep performing and improving with those performances. Because as an athlete, you always want to be performing and giving your best in a situation like a competition. It's harder when you're home, even if you do videos and even if you're with your teammates. For sure, that really helps because you were training with your teammates the whole time, so you were not alone. But yeah, I think that was the biggest thing to get there with some preparation in a different way.
Well, it's been an unusual year for everyone. Everybody's had to cope in different ways. You've done a great job, super performance here. The National Championships coming up in Ottawa in early January. I'm sure you're going to have a very short Christmas break, training all the way through that.
What Christmas break?
Yeah, what Christmas? Oh, there is one. Yeah, there is a Christmas break. So congratulations on your win here. The champions here in Regina for the senior dance, Alicia Fabbri and Paul Ayer from Quebec. 179.61. They'll be looking to improve that in Ottawa.